Okay, starting off here. So, because this is really weird, I never understand this. I have always talked about people like that. That is a weird thing. Some people do that, and I always thought if you're trying to get to white people, why would you ever reach back at someone lower than you from this idea? And try to attract them so your children can be less than you. I'm sorry, but I mean, like, if we're really thinking in the sense of black is bad and white is good, you have to understand. I am not a dark skinned black girl, okay? I am not dark skinned. Nothing about me is dark skinned. No makeup, nothing on. My hair is not a 4C. You can see my hair is not a 4C, okay? Skin isn't dark. My nose isn't broad and wide and thick and, My cheekbones are not big and bulky either. But yeah, there's a lot of different Afrocentric features I don't have. Why would I ever reach back to a dark skinned black man? Does that make any sense, sweetie? If I was really thinking that whiteness was better or trying to make myself white, then I would try to attract white men, not black men. You guys make no sense. You guys are thinking in the hood getaway. You can understand by how I talk. I do not talk like a ghetto person. I do not talk like someone from the hood. I just learned what the hood was 5 years ago. So that's what I mean about you guys. You guys do not understand anything. See, white people that are ghetto, white people that are hood, they will do things like that because that's all they know. They know that they've been put on higher levels than black people, and they like to attract that because they feel they can't attract any white people, I think, on a higher scale. I think they can go on a higher scale with black people. If I thought that whiteness was best and that was the ideal, then I would just go with white people, right? Which is kind of what I'm doing anyway. I mean, like, that wouldn't be any different than what I'm doing. I personally try to make myself look darker, and I do like my ethnic features that I do have. So, I mean, like, on that level, that's not really going to make any sense to attract black men. Now, what I wanted to talk about was desperation. You black men are desperate for my appreciation in any way that you can come up with in your heads. You are so delusional and you wish so badly that a black person who isn't as dark as you actually preferred you. But all I do is revel in the fact that you think that I'm better than you. And I think, yes, I am better than you, sweetie. That's all. I'm sorry. It's not like, I don't understand. Why would I muddy my blood with yours? Why? I mean, if we're really going with the idea that whiteness is better, then dark-skinned black men would be at the bottom of this, right? So then why would I muddy myself with you? I'm not dark-skinned. Why would I do that? You know? You can't really use that. And then also on the idea of making myself into a white woman, that's the idea of like bleaching and stuff. I've already shown my DNA results. I've already shown the part where it says I'm naturally light brown skinned. So, like I said, make it make sense. You can't even make that make sense because I can't make my DNA any different than what it is. Now, on me being divested, yes, I am. I've been divested my whole life. I'm more divested than most of the content creators that are divested, claim divestment. Because I'd never have sex with a black man. I've never wanted to look at a black man. I've never had any desire for a black man. Sometimes I compare a black man to a black bear in looks when I'm being nice. That's me being nice. Do you think I have any sexual attraction to a black bear? No. Why would I have attraction to a black bear? But on a bad day, I just think of you guys as looking like my mom, because you guys do have the same face as her. Now, on this guy, I wanted to talk. This is a great example of desperation from black men. They want some kind of attraction, some kind of interest in them, but they'll never get it from me, no matter what. They'll always wish that they are wanted. They'll always wish that they're desired. See, with dark-skinned black women, many of the time, dark-skinned black men will act like, oh, they're dark, I don't really want them, or whatever. With light-skinned women, they have to make up different ways to tell themselves that they're wanted by a light-skinned black woman or a light brown-skinned black woman. You have to understand, the hip-hop community is controlled by black men. Most of those women have my skin color, not darker, and usually actually not lighter either. Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, all those people have my color. They literally wear the same foundation I do, maybe a shade darker, maybe a shade lighter. So, to me, it's just like, I already know how black men are. I already know that they wish so badly about dark-skinned black men, how they are desperate for light-skinned black women. Even when white women are available to them, they still are desperate. I think it's because the best of both worlds, light-skinned black women, we do have the best of both worlds going on there. And this applies to light-skinned and light brown-skinned black women. We tend to have the best of both worlds. So it kind of is like, that's why some of them crave, lighter-skinned women. Personally, for me, I'm not one of those who's desperate enough to look for someone who hates themselves to say that the best thing about me is that I don't look like what they think I should look like, basically. Like a dark-skinned black woman, which they want to associate with mixed race, which I am not mixed race. But to me, I'm not keen to entertaining someone like that, because I think they have a problem. They have a problem with themselves. They can't love themselves.